Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. Rarely do I feel the need to pay resale prices, but I ended up grabbing these from GOAT, and we'll get into why I went ahead and grabbed them. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these BAKLAVA 1906Rs. New Balance as a whole has recently seen a huge surge in popularity. When I was younger, I would always wear a pair of like 574s, but really as a kid, that was the only New Balance that I knew. I really loved that pair, but it was just always affordable. They always had a whole bunch of different colors available, and they were just easy to rock. I always liked the style of them. The most popular model lately has probably been the 1906 or some variant of that, whether it's a 1906A, 1906D, 1906R, 1906U. I can't keep them all straight, and I have a wide variety of them. This is a 1906R. Just recently, we saw a collab on the 1906 with Jack Harlow. I actually forgot to enter for those, and I was pretty bummed. I was going to enter for them in my wife's size. They kind of have almost like a paisley or like a floral print all over them, but I thought they were real unique looking. I hit the button to notify me on the website, but I never saw an email or a text or anything, so I don't even know if that came. But anyhow, like I said before, this is a pair that I ended up paying resale for. The suggested retail price of these whenever they originally dropped back in June or July, it was early summer, but the original price was $185 US. I struck out on these. I don't know how high numbers were, but I really love this color scheme. I ended up putting an offer on GOAT for $185, which was the original retail price, and I just let it sit there. It sat for a while. I even pretty much forgot about it, but then one morning I woke up and I saw that I had the alert that my offer was accepted. All in, I think it cost me just over 200 bucks. For me, this shoe seemed worth it just based on how much I love this silhouette, and I thought this colorway was absolute fire. But anyhow, you can see that the top says BAKLAVA, and obviously that signifies that it's Action Bronson's collaboration with New Balance. I think the first silhouette that he collabed on was the 990 V6. I really like those pairs, but I struck out on both the colorways of those. The whole series is titled BAKLAVA, but anyhow, it's an all red box. The tag says Action Bronson New Balance 1906R. The colors are blue and black. On every 1906 silhouette that I've had, I've gone true to size, and they've all fit me well. I do have a wide foot, but they're very soft, really breathable mesh uppers, and they don't bug my feet at all. So I recommend going true to size on these. I was pleasantly surprised to see this gym bag, or this cinch bag, whatever you want to call it, but it says BAKLAVA and then New Balance on it. And then the other side, I think it says Specializing in Life. Yeah, and that is what they used for dropping some of the shoes on Action Bronson's site. He might even own that URL, I'm not sure, but I know that I've gone to that Specializing in Life website before. It's just mesh, you can see right through it. It's got a rope at the top, but I just like getting extras. It doesn't always have to be something big. I just think this is cool. Makes it feel like it's special, gives you that extra collab type feel. I think this is neat. But forget about that bag and that box. Shazam! These are just absolutely beautiful. The difference in colors, all these different materials and layers and overlays. There's a lot of reflective on there, and there's also some like pearlescent hits that I didn't even expect. I think this is one of the most beautiful retro runner pairs that I have in my collection. I think these are so unique. They feel fresh to me. They're vibrant. They're full of life. And I love these little subtle brown hits on the side, and that kind of pulls out the gum outsole accents. I just think these things are so good. This is one of my favorite pickups of recent times. They might even be in my top 5 of this year. I just think these are so beautiful. My offer got accepted for $185 US, and that basically tells me that somebody lost money on them, because they sold them for the suggested retail price, but then they'd have to pay the goat fees and that kind of stuff. So somebody probably lost like 20 bucks on selling these. But I think they're beautiful. I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to rock these things heavy. I think I'll be able to wear them into the fall. I won't really wear them whenever it's wintertime, just because, as you can see, that upper is all just a really breathable mesh, and the winter gets pretty nasty around here. There's always slush on the ground and that kind of stuff. I know I already said that I have a lot of pairs of 1906s. However, none of them look like this. I think the mesh is really neat looking. It's like blue on the top layer, but just below that it looks like it's purple. And all those overlays that look like they're just purple and gray, it's all reflective. So depending on how the light hits it, it really pops even in the nighttime. I don't know if I have the words to express how big of a fan I am of these. It just feels like something different. There's a lot of textures on here that I don't have on my other 1906s. Most specifically, that tongue, it almost looks like it's an air filter or something like that. But it's very soft, and it's just got a lot of depth. It adds a lot of texture to the shoe, and you can see it's just like varying shades of gray, but it's just neat. I don't have that on any other pair of New Balances. They did come with a little BAKLAVA keychain there. It says 1906 on it, and just like I said, with that dust bag or that gym bag, I just always like the extras, so I'm a big fan of that as well. Taking a look at the outsole, we have varying shades of rubber here. We've got some gum colored rubber here at the heel of the foot, and then underneath the very front of the forefoot. We've also got some opaque, almost translucent blue. I think those colors go together very well. Underneath of the heel, we've got a nice royal blue color, and you can see some New Balance branding in the foam. Underneath the midfoot, we can see that we've got, sounds like there's a motorcycle gang rolling through West Virginia. Underneath the midfoot, we can see that we have some clear plastic, and that just adds some structure and gives the shoe a little extra rigidity and keeps your foot from twisting. But it says stability web there. We can see that clear plastic comes up to the midsole of the shoe. We've got a nice vibrant blue color here for the foam in the front. And then in the back, we've got these really nice pearlescent hits. It's on this foam here underneath the heel, but it's also here on the Energy branding as well. Hopefully you can see that contrast. It's a really subtle hit, but I really love the way that pearlescent finish looks on there. I've always liked the lines that we have on these 1906s. It's the same midsole that we have on the 2002R as well, but I just think it's a very interesting looking midsole. As we get to the upper, it's really just all this very breathable mesh. It's blue and lavender for the majority of it, but on the side panels, we do have some brown colored mesh, and that really just pulls in the brown rubber on that outsole. The front has like a black rubber material on the mudguard, and then the majority of these overlays are just a synthetic material, but it's like purple and silver colored, and like I already said, it really has a ton of reflective on it, and it pops whether it's the daytime or the night. I just love how interesting these are. On the heel, we have a hard plastic heel anchor. It's got some NB branding there, and I think that's in a black color. It's very dark looking, and underneath of that, it looks like there's a darker mesh as well. I really like the look of the tongue. It's very soft, and like I said before, it almost reminds me of an air filter or something, but it's just different shades of gray. And then at the top of the tongue, we have this rubber kind of tag, and it says BAKLAVA New Balance 1906. I love these rope style laces that came in here. They're purple and black, but it's just the right amount of pop to go with this upper. Our sock liner and our insole are black. In neon green, we have some BAKLAVA and New Balance branding. I kind of rushed through that. My camera is showing me a thermometer, which means it's about to shut off from overheating. Let me know what you all think about these. I just felt like if I didn't grab them at this price now, then I probably wouldn't ever get them. Just today I looked and it seems like they're selling for around $210 in my size. So I do feel like I still got these at a reasonable price, and I just love the style of these. I appreciate you all watching tremendously. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.